What's up, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Boozer here. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video, I will be doing a bunch of crafting today, but mainly I will be crafting all of my lethal material. We just finished the Dark Fae rotation. It comes every 3 months, and we got our fair share of the lethal material. So we'll be going through all of that today, making some new gear. Hopefully we can get something usable. So we got right here, we got 165 pieces to be crafted. I usually save all my crafts for CVC, which is happening right now. So we will be doing that here today. Let's craft this up. So usually what I would do is I would save all my rank and rarity charms for sure. So I use all these guys. And then even for lethal gear, I would use my mythical charms. There just isn't too much that I can really use these big charms on, especially the mythical charms, because I don't, free to play, I don't buy the Forge Pass, so I don't have access to like hundreds of instinct pieces or bolster pieces or slayer pieces. I don't have access to hundreds of those pieces because that's what you get when you buy a Forge Pass, which is actually really good value if you're into spending money. Getting a Forge Pass, you get quite a lot of gear. So saving the mythical charms for those exclusive sets or those paid sets is pretty worth it. But for me, I don't have access to those hundreds of pieces. So I would use them on whatever. I can use them, pretty willy-nilly kind of. I have 1,000, pieces here. So I would use them on lethal for sure. And then of course I would use them on the other pieces as well. So lethal gets all the high risk rarity charms. After that, you can kind of be more selective on what you want to choose to craft. So for example, when you're first starting off, getting lethal pieces, what I would suggest is, obviously building a stronger foundation of lethal pieces in your stash. And you would probably want to select some of the top 3 units here. So it's easier to get usable pieces of the top 3 because they always roll the same main stat, for example. So for weapon, it's always attack, helmet is always HP, and then the shield is always defense. They'll always be usable depending on what substats you get. Whereas the bottom 3, gloves, chest, and boots, they can roll, all variations of main stats, which makes them much harder to find usable pieces. But you will probably need to target these pieces later on when you have more lethal pieces already in your stash. So for someone like me who's been playing this game for a long time, who's been farming lethal gear for a long time, I have a good foundation of stash of pieces in my stash with weapons, helmets, and shield, but my bottom 3 pieces are actually not that good. So in this situation, I'm probably going to target one of the bottom 3 pieces, and I'm going to target gloves in this instance. And we'll start with crit rate, which is probably the best. I have 177 of these, which is the perfect amount to cover all of these. Crit rate is probably going to be the best because you always want crit rate on your pieces. And then afterwards, you probably want crit damage. And then, of course, speed where allowable. But on the glove piece, crit damage gloves and then crit rate gloves would be ideal. But let's do a couple of these first and see what we get. If we get something, kind of nice, we might switch over some of our bottom piece rolls. Maybe we'll do chest, for example. All right, so let's do some here. Maybe we'll do like 30 or something. Looking for 6-star epic or better pieces. That would be ideal. All right. So what we could do is we could let these all go to the stash and then see what we get. So far, that was a pretty weak 10 set. So let's see what else. We're looking for high rarity, high rank pieces. Ooh, that's a big one. 3,000 points. Lots of mythical pieces. Okay, that makes up for the first one. That's a nice one. Let's do a couple more here. Okay, less so here. Keep going. Looks good, looks good. I like seeing the red. Ooh, that's a big one too. Lots of gold. All right, I like to see it. We'll sort it out once it's on the stash. I do got some room in the stash here. Speeds it up a little bit. Nice. Nice. 6-star. Like to see it. Nice to see the 6-star legendary pieces. $800 points. That's not going to be enough. A couple more of these. 1200. Okay. All right, let's do one more. Ooh, nice. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Maybe we should switch it up, Bays. Let's switch it up. Let's go. Let's get off the gloves. Let's do some chess. How about we do some chess pieces? Let's do chess pieces here. We'll maybe do 50 of these. Let's do 50 of these. And then we'll sort it out in the stash. Okay. We'll go over all the pieces in the stash. Nice. 45 pieces left to go. You see lots of CVC points coming out of this as well. That's why you wait for it for CVC. Ooh, 2,800 points. That's significant. All right, let's switch for our last bit. Let's go for boots. The best thing about boots and chess is that there's basically like 3 or 4 stats that are good for those pieces. For example, you can go defense percentage, HP percentage, attack percentage, even accuracy can be pretty good. And then for boots, you can add speed boots for that. So there's 4 usable kind of main stats. Whereas gloves, you're basically looking at crit damage only. So you're just kind of like saving your ores for gloves, and it's just harder to get good gloves. But yeah. Let's go for the boots. Let's do the 30 pieces here. Some of these pieces are going to overflow to the stash, but that's okay. All right. Now that we crafted all of these pieces, let's go have a look at what we've got. Okay, let's jump over into... All right, so we're maxed out here. Let's have a quick little peek. Ooh, look at that. That is a sight. That is a sight, guys. All right, so for me, any kind of 5-star pieces are going to go first. I don't really need to even look at them. However, I think some people might be interested in some 5-star, maybe epic pieces, for example. So definitely don't automatically discount 5-star pieces. Oopsies. What just happened there? So I did 160 pieces. That sucks. That sucks. All the new dots are gone, so that sucks. Okay, anyways, let's do the... All right, let's do the 5-star rare pieces. So all these pieces are going to be gone for me. Even the epic pieces might also be gone as well. So I started off with 160 crafts. Let's see how many we actually end up keeping. All right, so we got a piece like this. It's not going to be good enough. Especially a weapon piece for me, because you're losing the attack stat. You have to keep that in mind as well, because you're going to have less attack. Okay, on the helm, you're a little bit more flexible, because on the helm, you're only losing HP. So theoretically, you could still use like a damage helm if you can get some good substats. Nope. Okay, for example, like something like this with speed and crit rate is not too bad on a shield, because again, you're only giving up defense. But the values are pretty small, right? So even if this one rolled speed, crit rate, crit damage, which is basically the ideal substats, you're probably looking for like 5s instead of 4s, ideally. See, like this one, you got a bunch of 5s, but it's still HP percentage. It's not ideal, and my account is just beyond these stats, so I'm definitely not going to use them. Now we're checking out gloves here. Gloves are basically always going to be 6-star, so I'm never going to bother with less than 6-star. But we'll have a look at what kind of pieces show up. So for example, like something like this could be useful for somebody. Like you could roll triple crit rate and then you get 65% crit damage. Could be useful for someone, but for me, it's just not going to be good enough. All right. Chest. I mean, an HP percentage chest with like triple percent crit rate could be maybe useful, even for somebody like me. So maybe we'll take a roll on this. Similar to this, maybe I'll take a roll on that. Usually with the glove, chest, and boots, you can be a little bit more flexible with what you keep because they're harder to get better pieces in. But even for me, I think I'm probably beyond these 5-star pieces here. I can probably just replace them without really thinking. This boot, same thing. If I can roll like triple crit rate, it might be actually decent for some HP based damage dealer. Okay, so that's going to be it. So 45 pieces in the bin right off the bat. So out of 160 pieces, instantly binning 45. And then we'll take like a roll here. Let's see, if it hits resistance once, it's probably dead. Okay, so actually, I mean, you rolled top end crit damage and then second best crit rate on HP percentage chest. I mean, the resistance not the best, but this could be useful for maybe like, you know, a tier 3 nuker, for example. But I'll have to see how my HP percentage chest stack up against that one, but that could be a keeper. This one, similar idea. You don't want attack percentage here. Maybe it rolls again, crit damage. It does, triple crit damage. So again, this is like a pretty weak HP percentage chest, but you do roll pretty high on the crit damage here. Again, we'll have to compare it against my other HP percentage chest. This one rolled the defense, so this one's probably done. So far I'm keeping like 2 kind of weak HP percentage chests. I mean, these are not super strong, but could be maybe better than what I have. So let's see what else we got. Okay, so unfortunately, let's see here. All right, let's start rolling some of this stuff up. So ideally, like during CVC is good, and then obviously during artifact enhancement event. So it is during an artifact enhancement event right now, so I am double dipping there. Let's see this weapon. It can be okay, but if it rolls flat HP, then it's probably going to be like pretty bin. So let's take a chance on this one. Roll the 8. Yeah, I think it's going to be a bin here. It's not going to work for me. That one's no good. Let's see which else. This one, that one's no good, not worth the roll. This one is probably not going to be worth the roll at all. Maybe a triple speed keeps it in the running, but I don't think that's even going to be useful. Nope. This one could be interesting depending how it rolls. No speed on it, which makes it a little bit bad, but let's see how it rolls here. Let's take it for one more. Could be okay, I guess. It's not particularly strong, but it could be okay. So we are getting rid. So those ones. So that one's rolled up. Okay, helm. 1 mythical helm. This one, again, it's pretty weak. No speed on it. But it's mythical. It could roll, you know, triple or quad on crit rate or something. Okay, good start. It's the best stat for sure. That's the best stat. Let's go for the quad and for the video. Boom! For the video. I mean, that's a lot of crit rate on a single helm. It's great. I like it. Why not? Let's see what we can roll in here. Defense percentage. Usable. No defense percentage on this, so you probably want a different ascension, but hey, a quad crit rate helm. It can't be that bad. Quad crit rate helm can't be that bad. Let's keep going here. What else we got? This one's not worth a roll. This one potentially could be good. We got max crit rate here, max defense percentage, max speed. I like it. I need defense percentage pieces because I have just leveled up my Marius. So I think this is going to be a keep regardless of how it rolls. It can't roll bad. And it rolls pretty good here as well. So 16, 13, it rolls pretty good. Definitely a keep for me. I'm happy about that. This piece, they're goners. See, like a piece like this, a rare piece like this could be pretty good for somebody, especially somebody starting out. It might be worth the roll for me. If it double rolls crit rate or crit damage, it can be really good. It splits, but it maxes out on crit damage here. Third best roll on the crit rate. If it takes speed, it might be okay. HP percentage, we'll have to take a look, but not too bad of a roll. We got the max crit damage roll, which can be pretty good. All right, so helms, that's going to be it. But we're happy with the 16 mythical quad crit rate helm. And we're happy with that defense crit rate helm as well. Let's see what else we got here. This is a pretty nice defense-based shield. I think I'm going to keep this regardless. No speed, but it does come with accuracy. Very good for Marius, I think. It does miss the speed though, but let's see what we can get here from the 12. Pretty split up. Not the best rolls, to be honest. I'm going to take it to 16. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one regardless. Bad rolls on the crit rate at the end. We got a 5 and a 6 on the crit rate. So not the best rolls there. Split up as well, but it does have the proper substats for Marius. This one could also be a Marius candidate minus the resistance. If it rolls double resistance, it's probably dead. One more roll here, maybe a roll crit rate. It does. Max crit rate. I like it. 14 crit rate is good. I think we'll keep it. Hold on to it for now. Let's see here. Speed. We could go for quad speed. Quad crit damage. Quad HP. Quad HP. Oh, man. All right. No quad HP, but we're going to go for the rework here. Speed, crit damage, HP, HP. Damn, I had 2 shots at crit rate. That would have been really nice. Honestly, this is a bit of an, obviously it's a very good upgrade, but, kind of lowish rolls on a crit damage roll and then double HP at the end. So basically it's an HP nuker shield. Could be okay, I guess, but it's definitely not super good. Spending the ores there, I kind of feel like, oh, it's okay. I do have a bunch of ores. Usually I'm saving ores for like for merciless gear, for example. Those pieces are no good. 5-star shields. Let's see if we can go like quad crit rate or quad speed on this one. Nope, not gonna bother with that. This one's got to go crit rate or bust. That's a bust. All right, so let's salvage what we got here so far. So salvage the shield, shield here, helm there, helm. Roll. So usually what happens is that I take it to 8. If I like what I see, I'll take it to 12, and then usually it's going to be a keep for me. So I got 12 here. That gets binned right off the bat. So binning 12. All right, going to the inbox to load up on more gear. Look at this. I love this. But of course, we're going to be out of materials now, but we got all this gear coming in. So we're going to load it all up into our stash and then start rolling them again. So, all right, so back into sorting out the new gear. So back at it, we're going to do the 5-star, rare, and epic pieces. And, oh, annoying. For some reason, I lose the dots. I like having the dots just to sort some of the pieces out. So, just going to bin all these 5-star pieces first. That one. Could take a roll on that one. Speed, no good. So 18 in the bin right away. And then we'll take a roll on this. Don't like the attack percentage, so that one's gone. Alright, so. Alright, just bin 19 pieces. Alright, so back to it. We did get some new weapons, shields, and helms, so let's see what we can get here. This is a pretty decent weapon if it can dodge the flat HP. Obviously speed, crit rate, crit damage are very ideal. So let's see if we can dodge the flat HP here. You can probably go for 8, but I'm probably going to end up keeping this piece anyways. We don't dodge the flat HP, which is a real bummer. I'm probably going to hold on to this for now and not go to 16. It's kind of a mid weapon now, but you still get one more roll as well. For this one, probably not good enough. Okay, we got perfect subs on this one. Let's see what we can get here. We're probably going to go straight to 12. We can't roll too bad here. Rolls pretty good. Second best speed. And then 2 6s for the crit rate. Take this straight to 12, see if we can get something useful. Attack percentage. Wow, this weapon's actually pretty good. I mean, for an epic weapon, it's gonna these rolls can't get any these substats can't be any more good. The rolls are not insanely good because then you can roll 7% crit rate, 7% crit damage, 7% attack. So they're kind of mid, but to get all 4 of them together is pretty good. So they're definitely happy with that piece. Moving on. So this one, that's the sell. This one's a sell. I'm going to sell these 2. Moving on to the helms. Any new helms to roll? Got 1 rare one. This one was not as good as the 7/7 one that we just rolled. This one, not as good as that one. I think we'll probably pass on this one. Okay, pretty good substats on this. It's an HP percentage helm. Let's see what we can get here. Split rolls, not the best. It did hit HP percentage. Again, not the best piece here. Very small crit rate as well. Have to compare it against what kind of HP pieces I have, but definitely not a very top tier piece. This piece doesn't require a roll. It's just really bad. So we'll sell this one and this one. So 2 more for the bin. All right, onto the shields. 1 mythical shield here. This, again, is a very decent Marius piece. That's basically one of the big things I'm looking for right now, Marius pieces. So let's see what we can get out of this. It's likely going to be a keep the whole way, but let's see what we can get from 12. Crit damage and double roll and attack. I think I'm going to take it to 16. Hopefully we land crit rate. And lands defense percentage. Not the best rolls, to be honest, but the substats are very good. Good enough for somebody like Marius, so definitely happy with that piece. Let's see what else. What other shields we got? Not worth a roll. Not worth a roll. This one's a decent like support one, but obviously we're using lethal gear, so we're not thinking about supports. This one is kind of weakish, not good enough for damage dealers. So these ones are all gone. Unfortunately, all those shields are gone. 6 more. All right, let's move on to the gloves. Oh wait, no, we got 1 5-star shield here, so this one's gonna get cut as well. All right, moving on to the gloves. Here we go. We got a bunch of gloves here. As you can see them, they're all unrolled, ready to go. Let's see what we can get here. 6-star legendary piece. Definitely not good enough. You're looking for crit damage rolls, of course. What we could do is start oring some of these as well. So any kind of like double roll, I would probably ore. Okay, so this one I would probably ore. So let's see what we can get. Looking for basically crit damage. Nope, this one's dead. So this is the way of the ore and the way of the glove, right? If it doesn't roll crit damage, it's basically dead in the water. But we have a lot of opportunities here to roll something. We have a lot of gloves. Nope, see, again, dead in the water. So we got 2 pieces that are dead. Moving on, attack percentage. This is actually a pretty interesting glove. Obviously attack percentage can be very strong for like bombs and stuff, but usually you don't need ignore defense. You don't need ignore defense set for bombers. So that's why this one's not going to really work. Probably I don't really want to ore this because not the best rolls. The rolls are split, so I kind of have to limit myself with the ores a little bit. So I probably won't ore that one. This one I only like right now. I'm like sticking to like the idea that if I get a double roll, then I'll ore. Otherwise, I'll just be like spending all my ores, for example. Let's see this one. Crit damage, please. Nope, no crit damage. All right, this one's crit rate. I mean, if it goes quad speed, it's probably a keep, but nope. Otherwise, I'm just gonna ore this. Nope, dead again. Yeah, a lot of resources wasted. Okay, so we got our first crit damage glove. Has no good substats except for attack percentage and speed. Speed's basically the only one that you really want to hit here. I guess you can keep it if it goes quad attack, I guess. But double flat defense. Let's see if I can get like a cheap crit damage glove here. Defense percentage. Well, I guess it's it could be a defense percentage, you know, nuking glove, I guess. But it's still a keep for me. I don't have that many of those crit damage gloves. So we'll keep that one. Okay, this one's a little bit better. It has crit rate on it, but no speed and accuracy. So quad accuracy could be useful. Let's see what I can get. And we totally dodge crit rate, which really sucks. And we got attack percentage. It's okay. It's usable. I mean, we don't have to use Chaos Dust or anything. It's a kind of a cheap glove, cheap usable glove. Definitely not like A++ tier or anything like that, but usable. Again, speed, but no crit rate. Feels bad, man. And then really not the best subs. Accuracy can be useful, but defense, flat defense, and then res. Hey, we dodged it. We dodged it pretty good there. So that's pretty nice. Double speed with accuracy. That's pretty nice. We dodged the bad rolls pretty good, but not a cheap ascension there. So we'll have to work that a little bit. So not bad. That's going to be the best glove that came out of all those, you know, legendary gloves, but no crit rate on that. After that, we are moving on to the epic gloves. So similar idea here. We'll take a roll and then we'll maybe take a rework with the epic ores. Take a rework with the epic ore. Looking for crit rate, no crit rate, so it's gone. Similar idea here. Okay, let's go. How about crit damage? Damn it. Okay. Again, like this is a better bomber glove, right? Because it has the triple accuracy here. But like I said, you don't necessarily need like ignore defense set for a bomber. So yeah, lots of epic gloves here. Let's see what else here. Crit rate, crit damage. Okay, this glove has potential. Attack percentage, crit rate percentage. This one has potential. So let's see if we can land good here. Double crit rate, it misses the attack percentage, but double crit rate is very solid. So let's see what we can ascend to. Attack percentage. Hey, that is good. That is good. I mean, it's usable right off the bat. Let's see if we can get speed. No speed. No speed. It's going to be attack percentage glove. Yep. Usable. Very usable right away. Let's see. That's going to be it for the gloves. Rare gloves. Rare gloves with crit damage. You know, good subs can be usable. Mythical pieces. This one has crit rate on it. If we can get like a quad crit rate, could be useful. Okay, so it's going to go. We'll take one more hit, I guess. Okay, so now it's a little bit too split. Not interested in it anymore. Not interested. Not interested. All right. So let's get rid of some of these pieces here. Not interested in that. Let's see. Lots of these gloves, the flat roll gloves here. Let's see here. Clean these up a little bit. Okay, so that one gets cleaned up. Okay, cleaned up. Triple accuracy. Maybe we'll keep this one. No, it's not really useful. Okay, so we'll clean those up. Let's take a roll. Like these ones, like yes, they're gloves. We could use legendary ores on them. So maybe we will roll them to 12 and see if we can get crit damage again on these ones as well. So we do have, you know, we have a decent amount of ores. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay, double crit rate with HP percentage. So now it could be an HP percentage nuking glove. Nice. Okay, flat HP. Okay, let's take it to 16. Maybe we get speed. Nope, more HP. Hey, that's a decent HP percentage glove. We got the double crit rate here. Missing speed, but hey, it's usable. All right, nice. That's a good ore there. All right, let's ore this again. Crit rate, double speed, crit damage. Usable. Usable. Crit rate though. Usable. It's usable. Maybe it's a keep. Usable, good subs. Usable. Okay, let's check the ascension. HP again. Okay, so it's usable. Okay, not a bad ore again. Okay, ore again. Okay, this one's dead. This one. So we're mainly looking for crit damage, crit, and then in some instances crit rate, I guess, but mainly looking for crit damage. This one, roll crit rate, not the best subs, so it's out. Same idea here. I'm gonna pass on this one because it rolled the split roll, so it's not gonna roll. It's not gonna ore very well, even if in best case scenario. Same thing with this one. And then our last glove here. All right, same thing with this one. Okay, so delete. This one, not good. Delete, 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 delete. All right, so 5 more to the bin. All right, onward to the chest. So you can see here we got quite a bit of chests that are unrolled. So let's see what we got here. We didn't get actually too many quality chests. Like we don't see too many like 6-star mythical or legendary chests. We see one legendary chest here and it's not very good. I think I'm going to take an ore to this and see what we can get. Nope. Resistance, that's like an insta rip. Rip-a-reno. Alright. HP percentage. Same kind of philosophy. I think if it splits, then I'm just going to leave it. If it double rolls, then we'll take an ore to it. Take an ore to this. Defense, double accuracy, crit rate. Usable. Usable. Not the best, but it's usable. Maybe even for Marius, but no speed. Sure. Let's keep it for an ascension, and it rolls res, not the best. So maybe it's a keep. It really depends on how good my defense percentage chests are, but it's not terrible, I guess. Average, maybe below average. So this one, same idea. Might be an ore candidate. Attack percentage, speed, double crit rate. Hey, not bad at all. 2, 4, 6. It is a 6-star piece. Not bad at all, actually. Yeah, not bad at all. Okay, worth the keep. Res feels bad, man. But yeah, not bad at all. We'll take it. All right. See what else we can get here. Accuracy. Accuracy can be useful for like somebody like you know, like Wukong or like Seer or somebody that needs accuracy. But this one's not going to be good enough here. We didn't hit the speed that we wanted. Resistance, so it's instantly gone. So same thing here. Okay. HP percentage, bad subs, so it's gonna be gone, unfortunately. So yeah, it's kind of hard, right? It's kind of hard to get some usable pieces here. It's a split, so I'll leave it. And then this one, it's a triple on speed. I mean, it's a resistance chest, but let's see if we can rework it into something better. Okay, let's see here. Flat HP, triple defense. Nope. In the end, you're not going to be using a triple speed resistance chest from lethal anyways, so even though it ored really badly, I'm not going to be using that piece anyways. So all right, let's see what we can get from these rare pieces. I'm not going to waste ore on rare pieces here, but none of these pieces are worth even rolling, so we'll save the sell for after. Mythical piece, not worth rolling. Attack could land crit rate, but honestly these are really bad subs. For 5-star pieces, you're still looking for like higher than average quality if you want to keep it. But yeah, that's going to be it for the chest. So definitely not that many usable chests from this lot, but we did get some decent pieces, but nothing too insane. So let's get rid of some of these pieces. So what I like to do is to keep myself organized. I usually just do all the pieces, like I roll and you know, check out the piece entirely before I decide to sell. So in this case, like I know this one's basically, you know, rolled to 12, been reworked, and then it's basically like hopeless at this point, and then I won't save it. This one, Yeah, not the best rolls on this one. This one's not going to be very good. And then this one can be okay. Yeah, and then we'll maybe keep the rest. This one, crit. I forgot where that one is. That one's probably from a previous session. So, and then we did roll this one, so that's okay. So getting rid of all these chest pieces now. 17 pieces in the bin. All right, lastly, we got the boots. Let's check out the boots here and what we got. We got some pretty decent, quality here. We got 6-star legendary pieces at least. So let's see what we can get here. HP percentage with crit rate and speed. That's actually pretty decent if it rolls crit rate mostly and speed. So 50-50 whether we can dodge these. Let's see how it rolls. Flat HP is not as bad as attack, so not bad. I'm going to take it to 12. And we hit attack. Feels bad, man. Otherwise, this might have been okay. Like if that second roll maybe hit crit rate, it might have been okay. But as is, it's not that great. Not really screaming to me. Oh, baby, this one is screaming to me. This one has all the goodies on this one. Crit rate, speed, crit damage with HP percentage. This could be a really good like Rotos boot. But I like extra speed on my Rotos. But this could be a really good one. I think... I mean, this is an auto keep for a boot. So I'm going to go straight to 16 and we're going to pray. We're going to pray for the cameras here that we get something good. And not the best rolls, to be honest. Not the best rolls, to be honest. You want to dodge the HP here. And we did get like lowish, almost min rolls. Min is 5. So we got a 5 and a 6 on speed, 5 and a 6 on HP, which is definitely near mins. Crit damage could be 21, but instead we get 17, so not ideal. Crit rate is the most important one, but we dodged that one. I think it's still a keep. Ooh, nice and cheap ascension there. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely keepable. It's, it could be really good for Rotos, but I do like extra speed on Rotos, so maybe not good enough for my Rotos, I guess, but it's a decent boot. So happy with that one. This one could be an ascension candidate. Let's see. We've got triple roll here. I mean, it's going to be a pretty long shot to get something good, but let's see if we can get something good here. Flat defense, instantly dead. Feels bad, man. All right, moving on. See how we roll on this. Again, we're looking for the boot ores. Attack percentage, crit rate, good. Double speed, good. Usable. I mean, usable on like maybe like a C, your C tier sets. You get the double speed with the crit and then the flat attack. I mean, with the attack percentage main stack could be usable. Because I'm going to hold on to that. This one, again, we'll take the ores to this. Let's gamble with the ore. Why not? Flat HP. Nope, it's gone. So you kind of see like, sometimes you have to gamble with these rolls, and it's kind of like, oh, we don't get anything. We just spent some resources for nothing. But this is how you work your gear, right? This is how you extend the amount of gear that you have available to you. So for even though we rolled 160 pieces with ores in the mix, we're basically rolling way more, right? So it does give you access to a little bit more gear. This boot, speed boot, I'm probably going to keep no matter what. And it rolls some pretty okay substats. Let's see what we can get here. I don't like the min rolls, like the 5 and the 5 here, and then we roll double flat HP. So it's not the best speed boot, but I'm probably going to still end up keeping it because it might still be useful for, like I said, like a C tier lethal set or something. So HP percentage here, which is interesting. I mean, it could be, HP percentage nuker boot with accuracy. Let's see, moving on. So epic pieces, again, taking the ores to these. I think we started off with about 60-ish ores. This one's dead. Really bad subs, bad rolls on them. So started off with about 60-ish ores. So this one's no good. But yeah. So it does give us, an extra 20 something pieces basically, right? That we rolled up. And since I still have a pretty healthy stash of ores, I can, obviously use those for other pieces of gear that are like equally as as rare. Like for example, like Merciless set or something, or Pinpoint Gear, for example. This boot's pretty bad. It doesn't have crit rate or crit damage. It does have attack percentage, but it also double rolled flat. So I'm probably gonna get rid of that one. Let's see. Nope. Okay, this boot can be okay here for defense-based nuker. Definitely interested. And I mean, it doesn't make me uninterested. And flat kind of makes me a little uninterested, but you know, it's still usable, right? It's still usable for defense-based nuker. If I, you know, fix up the Ascension, definitely usable. So, oh baby, 6-star. This is good. Okay, oh baby, this was a nice one actually. Perfect substats for an attack-based damage dealer with speed main stat. A little bit low on the crit, you know, min rolls on the crit rate and crit damage, but this is a good start. This is a good start. Come on, baby. Oh, okay. Again, pretty low rolls, right? Like you got 15 here as the min, and then you got 10 here as the min. So it's like barely above min rolls. But it's, you know, perfect subs, right? Okay, we got to work that. Let's go to 16. Let's see what the last roll is. And it's flat attack. Hey, that's a lot of attack. Okay, this is a pretty good boot. Definitely one of my better boots on this account. Even though the rolls are kind of min, definitely one of the better boots on my account. So happy to see that. That's not going to get a roll. Not going to get a roll. This one, defense. I mean, let's take a roll. Let's go crit rate. Nope, missed. So instantly out. All right, that's going to be it for the boots. Actually, some okay ones here. Some okay ones. So not too bad to see. This one's gone. This one's a goner. That's a goner too. Goner. And then usable. Some usable ones here. So happy to see that. This one's a goner. Goner. This one is a goner, most likely. This one may be a goner as well. This one usable. Okay, let's keep the rest. We'll dump these ones that are for sure goners. So 9 sold. All right, so in total, we crafted 160 lethal pieces. Let's see what we have to show for it from this rotation's crafts. So we probably did get some decent pieces here. I probably forgot some of them, so we have to, you know, kind of jog my memory as we go here. So this is one of the pieces that didn't roll extremely well. It's okay, but it's not extremely well, right? But probably still keep, considering that, you know, I don't have excellent pieces. This one, I believe, is one that we rolled this time as well. Again, not incredibly good, but maybe usable for HP based damage dealer. Now this one is probably the best weapon that we rolled this session, and it's probably one of the best weapons, best lethal weapons that I have. We're gonna have to take a quick look here, but I'm very confident that it might be the best lethal weapon that we have. It was this guy. Perfect 4 subs with decent rolls, a double roll in speed and a roll in crit rate. Might be the best one that we have. We're gonna take a quick look at what like my Rotos is using. For example, like this is my Leorius. Georgid has the perfect quad rolls here with the double in attack. I'd rather have double in speed than double in attack. So the weapon we just rolled is better than the one that my Georgid currently has. And then what else? That's about it. I mean, yeah, so I think we just rolled the best weapon that, you know, my account has, at least for lethal gear. So very happy to pick up that piece. So yeah, great. Definitely see where that one's going to go. It's going to be attack-based damage dealer. This one, probably no good. Let's see, which other ones did we roll this session? That's it, I think. We didn't keep that many. I mean, this one was a keep, and that one is one of the highlights of this session for sure. Let's get rid of the equipped. Let's head down to the helms. This one also is one of the highlights. I mean, we did get a quad crit rate on this. It's a keep, but honestly, it's not an insanely good piece. It might be like a filler piece to get, you know, crit rate on if, you know, I have a build in lethal that's really struggling for crit rate, for example. then you can kind of pick up the crit rate on this helm. You know, having HP percentage here, having accuracy, it gives it some utility that it can fit in many builds. So not bad, not a bad piece at all. Let's see, moving on. I don't think I rolled that one this time. Don't think I rolled that one either. What other helms did we get this time around? Defense-based helm. Yeah, this one was not bad. We got the crit rate, defense-based with double speed. Happy about that. Let's see here. Not that one. Any of the rolls here rolled good. I think we rolled this one today, the rare ones. So this one's HP percentage. We don't have an HP percentage rare helm, and this one rolled okay. It has max crit damage on it, but no speed. Might be a keep, but honestly, it might be a sell eventually as well. Let's check out some of the other helms. Do we have any other helms that we rolled this time? No more other helms. So let's moving on to shields. So this one, let's see. I think we rolled this one. Yeah, this one was a little bit of a disappointment, to be honest. I would have liked the last roll to go into crit rate. That would have been really nice. But it went into defense percentage. But of course, it can be still good for like Marius or something. So definitely okay. This one, again, can be similar, you know, same substats, but the rolls were a little bit disappointing. You know, low rolls on the crit. We got 5 and a 6 on the crit, which is, you know, pretty close to min. But again, it could be a Marius candidate as well. I also need to gear my third nut. So having pieces like this can be pretty good to help that out. Let's see, this piece, similar idea. We dodged the flat HP, which is good. Let's see. In terms of what other piece did we roll for the shield that was interesting? I think that was about it. We had quite a bit of gloves that were interesting, actually. But none of them were really super standout-ish. I think some of the epic ones were actually standout-ish. So let's see. We kept a bunch of these gloves. But let's see. For the epic gloves, we got a double crit rate here. So that was pretty good roll for us. We got this crit rate, double speed, crit damage, defense percentage. Could be okay as well. And then we got, what else did we get? Double HP? No, none of these other ones, I think. Oh, this one. Yeah, this one is actually probably the best glove we rolled. Double crit rate with attack percentage, and then we ascended attack percentage right away. So that one's probably the best glove that we rolled this time around. Obviously not ideal, but, you know, first ascension into attack percentage, you know, I'll take it. Definitely, you know, can be a B tier maybe set, for example. I don't have that many good gloves on this account, so it's definitely usable. So definitely worth keeping. Afterwards, what kind of chests did we get? Any chests that were usable here? Oh, why do I have this one? This one Ord? Yeah, this is Ord, so that's gone. Okay, so moving down here a little bit. Which chest did I pick up here that was interesting? Attack percentage. Yeah, attack percentage with the double crit rate and speed. This one's probably one of the better ones that I rolled today. So that one can be definitely useful. This one's obviously okay as well with this crit rate, double accuracy. Can be okay. Maybe a Marius type chest perhaps. Yeah, I have Marius on my mind because he's going to be one of those guys that just requires tons of gear. And then we ended up keeping both of these 5-star HP percentage chests. They rolled okay on the subs, so I wanted to keep them just to make sure that I can compare them against my other HP percentage chests. But not too many chests. We didn't roll too many chests, and then we didn't ore any that were really, really good. All right, so let's take a look at the boots that we produced this time. I think we got some decent ones that are worth, you know, maybe definitely putting on some of my current champions. This boot actually turned out pretty good. Like, I can't complain about this boot. The rolls are a little bit low, but honestly, pretty good boot, especially for somebody like Rhodos that benefits from the HP percentage as well. Let's see, what else did we get? Not that one. We did get this one as well. It's kind of like an HP nuker, but it's not going to be like a top tier boot. It's a versatile boot because it's speed, and it does come with the attack percentage. It could be used for an attack it could be used for an attack based nuker as well, but just have to reascend it. This one could be HP based, you know, damage dealer, but it's not going to be ideal, not going to be a super good one. Let's see, what else did we get here? Let's see. Yep, this one could be good too. Again, thinking about Marius here, crit rate, speed, defense percentage. I think we rolled this one today. A pretty good one there. Let's see here. What else? Did we get anything else? HP based. This one speed boot, but it's not going to be very good. I don't think we rolled that one today. And then we didn't roll any 5-star boots today. So we probably got like, 2 or 3 boots. I think 2 or 3 chests. The big takeaway here was that one key weapon. We basically rolled the best weapon we've ever rolled on this account. So we got a quad here with the double roll into speed. We already got one piece like this on Georgid, but he rolled double roll into attack. But this one rolled double roll into speed, which I think I would prefer a little bit more. So really happy with that. We did pick up a couple crit damage gloves here, so can't complain about that as well. Just, adding some more gloves. They're not the best roll gloves, but we did get a double crit rate one today. Which one had the double crit rate? I think it was an epic glove. Here we go. This was the epic one. Yes, this was the epic one with double crit rate. Yeah, this one, not too bad, right? No speed, but not too bad. Definitely usable. Keep in mind, guys, like I've been farming like Dark Fate for I don't know how long, and these are kind of still the best pieces that I got. Like, they're not in, some of them are good, but they're not insanely good, right? Like the bottom pieces, like gloves, chests, and boots, not going to be insanely, I don't have insanely good pieces, but they do make some decent builds in the end. So anyways, guys, I think that's going to be it. I'm just going to keep this video strictly for lethal gear only. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Get a kind of a glimpse into how I manage my gear, how I roll it up, what I keep, and what my stash really can produce in terms of quality gear and what I actually keep. Obviously, I think I can probably get rid of half these pieces because I don't use most of these pieces, right? The best pieces are already on the damage dealers that I use currently. But also keep in mind that I don't actually have all my damage dealers fully geared out. Some of them are empty. They don't have gear on them because I don't necessarily use them for any content. So usually I don't like to gear champions if they are not immediately being used, just because I don't like paying silver and all that to remove the gear and all that. However, with things like the free removal events and free removal tokens, that might have to change, and I might have to start muling some of the gear onto some of those champions. But anyways, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. A little bit of a long one. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Any of these pieces stand out to you while I was rolling them? Would you do anything differently? I'm always looking to hear how I can improve. This isn't really something like that I think about too often, and I basically get stuck in old ways. I can definitely see myself doing that. So if you guys have any new strategies, I would love to hear it from you guys. If you guys have any cool advice for me, I would love to hear that as well. So anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate your time as always, and take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.